everyone, happy new year. Hope you're all doing really well. It is currently the 2nd of January as I'm filming this, so we are literally fresh into 2022. Can't believe I'm even saying that. I mean, where the hell did 2021 even go? But as you can tell by the title, today is going to be basically a declutter of a lot of my makeup that I've got that I just either don't use anymore, that I don't reach for, that needs throwing out because it's really old or run out. So yeah, it's just going to be a declutter to start the year. I did one of these on my channel last year. I got rid of quite a lot of stuff, and at the end of the video I actually did a big giveaway. So I'm going to be doing the same this year. I'm going to be doing a big giveaway at the end, so stay tuned for that. But let's just get straight into the video. So I just want to point out, excuse the bad lighting, it is, as you can tell, pitch black outside, so I'm using what I've got here. But yeah, I'm not really sure where to start. I mean, as I said, I've probably got quite a lot I need to kind of get rid of because it just doesn't get much use anymore. So I'm gonna tackle my drawers one by one. Probably starting with my drawer that's actually in my dressing table. So please excuse how messy this drawer actually is, but this is everything I keep in my dressing table. So I do have a little bit of makeup in here, and then basically like sponges, makeup wipes, and my tan stuff. So I don't have an awful lot. It's mainly just lip liners, lip glosses, and liquid lipsticks. And then here I keep all of my bullet lipsticks. So out of all of my lip glosses, I'm going to be keeping these and getting rid of these 4. Now I know this isn't the biggest declutter, but I do actually tend to use a lot of these on a daily basis. So I'm just going to get rid of this Kylie one I've not used forever. I've got a Benefit one here. I've got a mini Manna one, it's just not really my colour. And a floss one I got in a glossy box once. So I've just wiped it down, put them all back in, and that can go back in the drawer. Now let's do my liquid lips. And here's the liquid lipsticks that I'm going to be holding on to. And the ones I'm going to part with are these 2 mini Jeffree Star ones, because this one's actually ran out and this shade is just far too dark for me. And then I'm going to also get rid of these 2 Kylie lip kits as well. We've got Dirty Peach and Brown Sugar, because neither of those are my kind of shades anymore. Now I don't have that many lip liners at all, to be honest, but these are the ones I'm going to keep. So I've got my Charlotte Tilbury, Chanel, Kylie, and then my Revolution ones. They're like my holy grail lip liners. And I'm going to part with this NYX one because, as you can see, it is far too dark. It is the far left and it is just not my colour. And then these 2 aren't my favourite in terms of formula, so I'm going to part with them as well. So in here I just keep my pencil sharpeners. This is just a little facial hair blade. And then over this side, like I said, we've got makeup wipes, sponges, all sorts of carnage, to be honest. But I think I might part with these because they're not the best sponges. I find them to be quite too dense and hard, so I think I'm going to part with these 3 and just hold on to the ones I currently use in here. Apologies that this isn't too much sort of face to face. You can't see my face when I'm filming this, but it's really hard to get the bright angles, so I'm having to hold the camera while I do things, so sorry if that's what you came for, but unfortunately it is a makeup declutter, so I won't be really in it that much. There is a smudge on this camera though. So the rest of my makeup I just keep in these little Alex drawers besides my dressing table. So we've got 5 drawers here full of makeup. The first drawer I keep all of my eyeshadow palettes. The second drawer is setting sprays, primers, and then liquid shadows and glitters. We've got all of my eyes and brow stuff in here, so lashes, mascara, eyeliner, brow stuff, etc. And here is basically my face stuff, so foundation, concealer, contour, powders, that sort of thing. And in the bottom is mainly skincare. So I'm not going to be going through my skincare drawer today because most of it I will probably hold on to, and yeah, it's not really needed, so I'm just going to stick to the makeup. So as we go into this drawer, it is a bit of a mess to be honest, and like I did with the little drawers in there, sorry my bin is terribly full, but like I did with the drawers in there, I'm just going to take it all out, sort it out, and then use my flash just to clean it down as well. But we've got the James Charles on top, which I'm going to keep. Jeffree Star I will keep because this is a very cool toned palette and I don't have any others like it, so it's handy to have. My Vivacious by Jolie Beauty I will keep, if I can show you, because it's really pretty. You've got all these like glitters at the bottom and it's just a bit of a colourful palette, which is always needed. We've got this Bratz one, which is a new one I bought last year from Revolution, and oh god, I bought it mainly for the kind of aesthetic and the memories of Bratz, but it is really pretty as well. We've got these 2 Steve Laurent palettes, which are actually still in their packaging, and I've never used either of these. They are really nice, but I've just never really got around to using them or went to pick them up, so I'm going to include both of them in the giveaway. My Life's a Drag by Manny MUA Luna Beauty palette is definitely going to stay because I love this. Naked Heat doesn't really get that much attention nowadays. I'm a bit torn really. I find it really difficult to get rid of eyeshadow palettes. They're the hardest things I find to part with. I'll put that in the maybe pile. Pastels palette didn't blow me away, but it's handy to have in case I want to do a pastel look. Norvina is my favourite ABH palette, so I will keep that. This is my all-time favourite sort of drugstore palette. I think it's drugstore, LA Splash, but it is such good quality and the pigments are unreal. So just so I didn't bore you and go through them all in too much detail, I've just cleared through, emptied the drawer, cleaned it out and put them back in. So the ones I'm going to be keeping are everything in here, so all of my big palettes back there that I talked about, and then these little ones in here, and then the ones I'm getting rid of are, like I said, these 2 Steve Laurent palettes, the Subculture ABH, because I really loved the colour story when I first bought it. That's what made me, if I can get it open, the struggles of recording with one hand, that's what made me buy it, but the quality is just not the one. I decided I'm going to go get rid of the Naked Heat, and I'm going to part with my Revolution, oh hello, Sofa palette because it just doesn't get too much use. The next drawer, a lot of this I will keep. Maybe the glitters I need to properly go through because, let's be real, when do I actually use glitter apart from at a festival or sort of during Christmas time? But in terms of setting spray, I think the only one I need to get rid of is this one because it is actually an empty that I've been meaning to get rid of. This one is nearly out, but there's maybe enough for a couple more days. I got the Urban Decay All Nighter for Christmas and another one as well, which I'm just keeping back here ready when I run out. But yeah, that's it in terms of setting spray. In terms of primer, again, I don't think there's any I really want to part with. I think, or maybe this actually, this Revolution cut crease canvas, because it doesn't get much use and it's starting to look a little bit off, so I might bin that. But everything else in here I think is staying, because these are all primers I do use. I like to mix and match, as you can probably tell, on a daily basis, depending on what finish I want and how my skin's feeling that day. But they are all amazing primers, so I will keep them. I'm just going to tidy this drawer. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, it's actually been about 3 hours since I last picked up the camera. For you guys it would have been, what, like 2 seconds? But for me it's been a few hours, so sorry if the lighting or the makeup or anything's changed. I've just reapplied this lipstick because I've actually been to the cinema. I thought I could film the whole video before we left, but I didn't have time, so I'm having to film the rest of it now. We went to watch the new Spider-Man, which was really good. But anyway, that's off topic. I just thought I'd let you know in case anything's sort of changed, because I feel like it's a bit brighter. But we're going to continue with drawer 2. So I had done the primer drawer and I had done the setting sprays. I took it all out, cleaned it all and put them back in. So this is what they're looking like. And now I'm about to go on to the glitters and the liquid eyeshadows. Excuse buddy. We've got a friend this time. Right, so all of my glitters. I don't really know where to start. Okay, so excuse what's in the background. I've kind of had to make do with the situation so I can go through a few things. But this is the glitters, like I said. And also in here we've got things like activated liners and glitter glues and stuff like that. So just going to have a quick look through. I'm definitely going to keep this because this is like a stacking pot of glitters and this is really handy for festivals and things. I've got this neon yellow one which I do really like, so I'm going to keep that. Pink Gypsy Shrine, I'm going to keep that. This Too Faced one doesn't really get too much use. It's like a really pretty blue sparkly liner, but it's a peel off one, so if you do say 2 layers of that, it will then start to peel off, and I'm not really convinced I like it, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to also get rid of this Heavy Metal Silver liner from Urban Decay because this is probably expired by now and it's pretty sort of dried up. I'm going to keep my gold W7 one because that's relatively new. I'm going to get rid of this NYX glitter because I never reached for this. All of my glitter glues are staying. This holographic silver is definitely staying because it's really cool. But these 4 random pots are going to go. Okay, so I've popped them back in the drawer now. So this is the Clean and Tidy glitter drawer. And this is the finished Clean and Tidy liquid eyeshadows slash individual shadow. I keep saying drawer, but I mean like container. So I've just cleared through those. The only eyeshadows I'm going to get rid of is this Urban Decay one, which I've had for a million years. This MAC one. And this one I think was a Topshop one. I am debating on whether to put these in the giveaway because things like eyeshadow you can disinfect, especially a pigment, because I usually tip that out to get the product, so I think I might pop that in the giveaway. Okay, so going into my third drawer, I'm not actually convinced there's much in here I do want to part with. I think a lot of this stuff does get a lot of use, so this one might be a bit of a boring one, but let's have a look anyway. In terms of brows, I usually stick to certain products such as the trusty Refi Clear Brow Gel, and I also love this eyebrow pencil from Shein, and the Misguided brow pen is a dream as well. I have this brow tool which I got when I worked at Benefit, so I'm just gonna hold on to that. But I think because I have two of these, I'm gonna part with one of them because one is super dried out now and basically empty, so I'm gonna get rid of one of those. And I think these are all pretty good to keep as well. This one's running low, but the rest I'll hold on to. Like I said, I want to keep the majority of these, so I've taken it all out, given it a clean, and the only thing I'm going to be getting rid of from the liner drawer is this Definer liner by Ciate London, because it's a really light shade and it just doesn't really work for me. This is the pile so far. We're making progress. Now mascara. Again, I think these are all pretty damn good. I mean, this one I've never been too convinced by, the Soap and Glory, but I might give it another try. Nope, I've decided they're all too good to part with. At the back here, I just keep mirrors and a few spare makeup bags, and then this is like a brush cleaner, but again, I'm going to get it out to clean the drawer. These drawers need a hella clean. They are absolutely filthy. These are the strip lashes I'm getting rid of, so it's just a few random ones that I either have used too much or don't like anymore. And just like that, that is drawer 3 complete. Moving on to a bit more of a messy drawer. This is slowly turning into my last declutter, where I had about 50 angles going on throughout the video, but this is the 4th drawer. I don't know if I'm going to switch angles in a minute so you can actually see what's in here, because this isn't probably any good. But I already have a slight feeling of some of the things I'm going to get rid of, as I think there are some empties in here that I remember. Like, how does it even get that dirty? Right, so this is the stack that I've taken out the drawer. We've got blushes, bronzers, cream products, concealers and foundations. I'm gonna work through all of these individually, but I do really love all of these blushes. NARS Oasis is basically my all-time favourite, along with the Kevin Aucoin. Actually, what shade is this? Rose Cliff. It's so gorgeous. I do love my Luminoso, but sometimes it's a little bit too pale on me. But I'll keep it anyway. This one by the Beauty Crop is such a gorgeous glow. And then back here I've got liquid highlighters. They're always quite handy to have if I want a dewy look. That's a liquid blush, I think. Liquid highlight, and then another liquid highlight, which I've never used. I'm going to have to give that one a go. But yeah, I'm going to keep all of these. I knew I would, but hey ho. Annoyingly, these Benefit blushes don't fit because they're too thick, so I have to sort of slip them down the side. So in here we've got bronzers and highlighters. These are all going to stay. No, that's a lie. The only one I'm going to get rid of actually is this Illamasqua highlighter in the shade OMG, because I've had it for a couple of months and I just don't get on with it. I'm just not blown away by the pigment. Some people really love it, but I've never been a huge fan, so I'm going to pop this in the giveaway because it's not been used that much. And now moving on, this is my concealer and contour little I keep getting stuck on what these are called. Basically, it's a container. A bit of a random mix. I'm definitely going to keep my Huda Beauty Tan Tour. This is on its last legs. There's hardly anything left, if any. I might get rid of it because it's probably expired as well now. My Hoola Quickie Contour Stick is going to stay because it's such a nice warm toned contour. We've got my Mocha Contour by She Glam, and that's really good. And then concealer wise, I think the only one I'm not getting on with, sorry, my cat is being an absolute menace in the corner. Keep getting very distracted by him, but the only one in here I'm not really getting on with is this Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. I've just never really, like I said, got on with it. It's not really my jam, so that's going to be going because unfortunately I can't put this in the giveaway. And I will clean this one out. I didn't clean those two because they're quite hard to actually get in and clean, and they're not really that dirty. And there we have it. Now moving on to the powder drawer. I don't really have that many, to be honest. I usually live by the RCMA or the Revolution translucent powder. I do love the Charlotte Tilbury one, but this is in the shade medium, so I can only really use this when I'm tanned, but I will hold on to it anyway. I use this lid from my favourite, which is the Maybelline Fit Me. I need to get another one of these, just so that when I'm using these ones, I have like a little pot to pour it into. It just makes it easier. And then this is again something I can only really use when I'm tanned. It's basically a powder foundation. Okay, so I've got my drugstore and I've got my high-end foundation collection. I think a lot of these again are going to be staying. This Milani one's not my favourite formula, but it's okay. It just depends how my skin's sort of acting that day, but I will hold on to that. This Primark PS Double Coverage Matte Foundation is, honest to God, a dupe for my all-time favourite Estee Lauder Double Wear. I absolutely love it. So girls, get down to Primark. I've just recently bought this new one from She Glam. I really like the Shein makeup range. It's really affordable and it's so good. This is another high coverage foundation. Love that. My little Ordinary one, which is dead cheap and great coverage for anyone in the market for an affordable foundation. We've got my all-time favourite BB cream, the L'Oreal Sieste Magic. This one, again, one of my holy grails. And the only one I think I'm going to part with because it's on its last legs. It's got not even enough for a full face in there. It looks it, but it's very deceiving because it's empty, so that's going in the bin. And I've just had a scout through my high-end ones, and I will be keeping all of these as well because they do get much love. Now moving on to my little highlighter palettes I've got. I've got the Sofa Revolution one, I've got the Sleek Makeup, and I've also got the Patricia Brights palette. The only one out of the three I'm debating getting rid of is this one. I'm just not convinced. I mean, I just don't really need. No, it's going. I'm sorry. It's gone. You're gone. Bye. Right, so back into the drawer they go. So I'm actually going to pop my concealers over here. And then I'm going to do my drugstore foundations. My high-end foundations. I'm going to slip my palettes side. I'm going to do my bronzers. These fit in these drawers absolutely perfectly. I think I got them from Amazon. My blushes and my powders. Perfect. Okay, so if I lay out all the products I'm getting rid of, this is everything. I feel like I've done quite a good job, to be honest. I mean, they're little things, but it's still quite a lot, and it's just clutter I don't need and don't use and can go to a better home or in the bin if it's expired. So I'm getting rid of this mirror because I just don't use it, I don't need it, so I'm going to pop that in the giveaway. Another thing I'm going to pop in the giveaway is the Illamasqua highlighter, and the rest I will talk through in a moment. But for now, I'm going to just separate these into piles. Okay, so this is the pile for the bin, which is either empties or things I cannot pass down. This is lip products which should really go in the bin, but I'm going to see if my mum wants any of these because she might do, and also this little concealer she might want to take, so I'm going to offer those to her as it seems a waste. And then this, I believe, is the final giveaway prize. So some things in here brand new, never been touched, and some things are used products which will be completely sanitized. Obviously, let me know in the comment when you comment to enter the giveaway if you are not interested in the used makeup, as if not, I will just pass them on to somebody else. But they are only lightly used and obviously, like I said, completely sanitized, and you can also sanitize them yourself. Like the sponges, for example, these have never been used, so they should be absolutely fine. The highlighter, I will show you, has been used once or twice, but once it's sprayed with a little bit of antiseptic, it will be absolutely good as gold. And then the other bits like these, as I said, these should be fine to use, and the eye pencil I can just sort of sanitize. So the brand new products never been used in here are the two eyeshadow palettes, like I said. We've got the Dr. Pawpaw Multi-Purpose Smoothing Balm, which is basically for your lips and your cheeks, and it's just a tinted balm. We've got a mini Porefessional from Benefit, never used, great primer. We've got the Benny tint from Benefit, which is an absolute classic, which is a lip and cheek tint. We've got a couple of sealed bath bombs which look divine, and then the rest, like I said, is all lightly used. So just to show you an overview of the two palettes, this is the, I'm just trying to not get the light in it, this is the colours in here. So some lovely warm tones and then more cooler tones, neutral tones, so absolutely staple eyeshadow palettes to have. Okay, so all you've got to do to enter the giveaway is make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go follow me over on Instagram, which I'll pop up on the screen, make sure to like this video and also comment, and I would like you to comment what your favourite product would be on the giveaway that you'd like to win. Obviously you will win everything, but if you just let me know your favourite product out of curiosity, and like I said, if there is any makeup in there that you don't want, just let me know. This is going to be open for 1 week. At the end of the week, I will then do a random number generator to pick the winner, and I'll ship everything off to you. So yeah, get entering and good luck. So that concludes today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I will leave all the instructions in the description box down below on how to enter today's giveaway. But like I said, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.